Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Block 15! Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Three down.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. He finds an opening past the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd and 1, Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Chargers' 40-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. 55 is my guy, 55. And let's get him. Shift. Keep it skinny.
First down, Rivers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play, 2nd and 3.
Check X3, 218, chop it.
Here's Rivers. And now he'll tuck it and run. Rivers looking a little nimble there as he picks up a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Henry. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
190. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. They're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
7-7.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Ben to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert, alert. Smooth. Slam. Hey. That's mine. I got him.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So that throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A reminder, coming up tomorrow night, Monday Night Football. It's the Packers' 2nd home primetime game in 3 weeks as they host their NFC North rivals, the Detroit Lions. Kickoff 8:15 Eastern, 7:15 Central. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Check. Hey, ready.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. We're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
From the 29, Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one. He's got a man complete. The big fella. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell good with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Rivers. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 6 at the 31.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 24, check 24.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
230. Snickers. 80 weapons. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, alert 3. SOS.
Hey, alert. Pilot, 64, weak. Jack 16. Hey, Haywood.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
59 Mike. Check.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Big stop, let's go.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Washington. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch time.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
180. Round 80.
Here we go. Check 3.
Hey, Delta.
Lucky.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And an alley to run. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Bravo.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McDonald. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy at his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Slam.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Roethlisberger. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. One day. That's track.
Now Roethlisberger. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Throw left side complete. That's McDonald. 12 yards there and a first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Like 20. Easy. Let him know. Quarter.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6-man. 180. Check girls.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Hey, Zoo.
On third down, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Switzer on the return. Fighting through. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Check out. Hot, hot.
50.
58. Come on. 58.
61. Matchbox lights. No spacing.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Alert.
58. Right over there. Yeah. Mike.
Hey, exit.
Watch the screen.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got it.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
8.
55. Mike, 55.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Hey, Mike 7.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Alert.
It's just me and you.
Go. These 2.
Take it.
Protein spill.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McDonald. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Roethlisberger will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Go.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. I got you, boy. I got you.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. This is caught. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10.
Red Delta! Hey, 79! 79!
He's crashing.
Left! Hey, ready, what?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is!
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll run with Samuels. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Here's Samuels again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to 4th quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. Here's Rivers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it's going to be 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
26 months. Hey, easy.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the defense helping them out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want you. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. 3 buns. Hey, Foxtrot. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. He's tired.
He's back to throw. And Allen's got it. He got 29 yards that time.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. Letting one go deep for the end. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
14. 1st down, Steelers.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Steelers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.